Happy Christmas Eve and welcome back to my channel. But if this is your first time visiting, welcome to Siempre Infinitos DIY. My name is Maria. Guys, I finally get to share with you my whimsical Christmas cake. So if you've been following me, then you know for the past 2 months on and off, I have been working on this project. And now the day has come when I get to share with you how I put it all together. So I invite you to stay to the end so you can see the finished results. Sit back, relax. Don't forget to grab yourself a hot cocoa or coffee. And with all of that being said, I hope you enjoy this video. Okay, so usually when I make a cake, I like to use spackle. This time I chose to use foam clay and a foam sheet. Now, this is my first time that I have used Play Coats 3 foam clay, and to my experience, I did feel it a bit sticky. I don't know if that's the right word, but that's what I felt it. And I don't know if it was because maybe I did not condition it well, or like I said, I don't know, but I did felt it that way. And I did realize afterwards, working with it, because also another thing that I kept rolling it out and it just kept getting stuck to the mat. So I realized that by letting it air out, it was better to work with. So perhaps that's what it needed. Again, this was my first time using it, so I don't know if it's just me. If you guys have used it before, and if there's a tip, go ahead and share it with me in the description box down below. But other than that, I did like it because I also felt it to be a little fluffier. So if I were to make it any of my other creations, I think it would work great with that. But yeah, so I went ahead, and as you can see, every time I would roll it out, I would just flip it over, or not flip it over, but turn it and what have you, and then it just began to work well. So I guess perhaps it was just me, I don't know. But anyways, so what I did is just rolled it out. I didn't care how it came out because I was gonna cut it out. So I just did a pattern on it because I wanted my cake to look like the icing was dripping, so which is why I chose this pattern. And then that was it. I added some clear glue to the clay in order for it to make sure to stick and not come off or what have you. And I went ahead, added some glitter, and I placed it to the side in order for it to dry well so I could add all of my pieces to it. And I went ahead and did the same thing to all of the 3 different sizes of the cake. So another thing that I also did realize is that when I was placing the icing, which is the clay, on top of the cake, I did notice a lot of marks and dents. So what I did is I grabbed my rolling pin and I just rolled it back and forth, tried to erase some of those marks. It did not completely erase them all, but when I used the glitter, it did disguise some of them. You won't really be able to see them, but other than that, like I said, I am still fairly new to this clay, so I'm not going to give up on it just yet. But yeah, guys, if you do have some tips or suggestions, maybe I'm doing something wrong, let me know in the description box down below. That would really help. Also, as you can see, I used some wax paper, and that helped it from getting stuck to the mat. Okay, so this is the second layer, and then I also have another a little bit larger than this. Now, because the cakes are way too big, if I were to place them all in the center, my pieces will not fit. So I had to figure out a way to position them in order to be able to fit all of the pieces that I have made for the past 2 months. I had to actually make a whole new nutcracker because the previous one was a little bit too big for this cake. And also, like I stated, because the cake, I had the way I had a position, I had to build some, not build, but make some stand for it. So what I did, I made some candy canes, and then I just cut, as you can see here, the stick, and then just stick them in there, and that helped me levitate each layer. So now that I am all done and I just need to finish my candy canes, I am going to start adding my goodies to my cake. Now, because of the angle of the camera, I am not able to show you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add all of the pieces, and then I am going to give you a closer look. In the description box down below, I am going to leave links to each video that I previously made that will be part of this big, huge cake. So you can go and check those out. And here's a closer look. What do you think? I honestly love how it came out. At first, I was a bit scared because it is a large cake and it's a little bit out my comfort zone. But then again, I also love a challenge. So I had so much fun doing this, and I hope you guys enjoy the video and also get inspired. So now that we are at the end of the video, let me start saying my goodbyes. But first, I would like to thank every single one of you who's been supporting me from the beginning. Thank you so much, guys, for giving me the best year. You guys are so awesome. All of my subscribers are so awesome. So again, if you have not subscribed to this channel, I really hope you consider in doing so. And wishing you all the very best and a happy Christmas. And spend and hug as much, spend every time you can with your family. Hug each and every one of them. Let them know what they mean to you. And until the next time, my friends, Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad. And until the next time, stay safe, be kind. Bye.